Hi everyone, this is your Young People's Love Tap video. I'm lonely a lot. Good for you for recognizing that you're having feelings of loneliness on a regular basis. That's powerful and very helpful. Of course, it doesn't make me happy, and I'm sure it doesn't make you happy, and it doesn't make you feel good. So we're going to talk about this a little bit, and then I'm going to give you some tips to put this to bed and have a life where you're not feeling lonely all the time. So number one, even though we have more connectedness in society because of social media, we are actually less emotionally connected and less physically connected with people, even though we have connections on social media. So we've actually seen higher rates of loneliness and feelings of isolation, even in the face of the digital social media platforms. So it's very common for young people to be lonely because they're still making friends and figuring out what life is about. But loneliness and isolation are huge problems for people of all ages. It's pervasive, it's very common, and social media has not really helped it all that much. Plus, there's lots of been society changes that have made us less related. We're not living in a nuclear family, or we're not living with extended family like people did decades ago. So there's lots of reasons. So what are you going to do about feeling lonely all the time? Well, number one, I recommend you just put this down on your list of things to handle. And then we're going to get going into how do you handle that? So you're going to put on your list, deal with my loneliness. I'm going to give you the steps. But the next thing I want you to do is I want you to reward yourself, because if you can admit that you're lonely a lot or all the time, that's powerful. So you're going to put on your list as something to deal with, because that's what we do here. We deal with problems, we deal with our emotions, and we get life handled. So give yourself a reward. The path to ending loneliness and dealing with loneliness for a lifetime is to grow yourself. It's to grow and develop as a human being, develop new skills, habits, practices, what all my videos deal with, so that you can have a powerful life. Under the umbrella of personal growth and development, we have self-care. That's a must. I don't care, even if you're not lonely, you need to do self-care because it's fabulous and it'll make you feel good, and there's lots of bennies. I have a video about that. You can look at that. I just did a video about self-compassion, and you want to put that on your list. You want to be compassionate with yourself, and you can look at that video for why. The thing that will really help you with loneliness, one of the other things, is to have really great friends. And it's hard to make friends. I've got a couple videos about I tried it, it didn't work, or things that you need to know about. Making friends isn't easy, but you can do it. It's a lifelong skill that once you know how to make friends, you're going to be less intimidated. You're going to be less thwarted in terms of taking the steps you need to make friends. And you want to make sure you have really good friends that have character and integrity. And I have a video about that. The thing that will help you while you're making friends, doing your self-care, growing and developing, is to participate in sports or clubs or activities, or volunteer, or do some hobbies. I have a whole video and blog post about hobbies. I love hobbies. They're phenomenal. They're really helpful. So if you're out there volunteering or joining clubs or activities, you're going to meet people that will help put loneliness at bay. And the other thing that will help you with loneliness is assertiveness. The more assertive you are, the easier it's going to be to make friends, initiate contact, have good relationships with people. There's lots of really great things about assertiveness. So what I want you to do is recognize it's part of the human condition to feel lonely. It's been written about since the beginning of time, and you don't have to stay stuck being lonely, because you can get into action, create a little plan, go to work on yourself, and do the things that will put loneliness to bed. And let me know how I can help you, because I want you to have a great life. Take care.